Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our special edition that we're still following up with the House of the Representatives elections 2025. And I'm so delighted to be right now accompanied by Dr. Asmaa Elzieny, the graduate from She Leads program, presidential program. First of all, I would like to welcome you.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be with you.
Thank you so much. Well, of course, we're still following up. This is the second phase of the House of the Representatives election 2025. It's going to be held abroad tomorrow for 2 consecutive days, and again in Cairo next Monday and Tuesday. We've witnessed in the first phase a great contribution from the Egyptian nation after lots of national achievements, national projects, and national development. So I guess this is also an addition for the Egyptian community to contribute and to prove themselves in their pivotal role of this constitutional entitlement.
This round of elections, the second stage of elections, truly comes like a crowning of what Egypt has achieved the last period, not only this month, I believe the last like 1 year. The Egyptians are ready enough to take this step to participate in this duty and responsibility. All Egyptians, men, women, youth, all people are responsible. We are sharing this role that we should make this stage of elections to come out in a very transparent, a very democratic, in a way unprecedented in the history of the Egyptian state.
Well, since you've been indulged with the political field by this initiative of She Leads program, which of course belongs to the presidential initiatives, what was so significant about that? Like, to be prepared also to witness, to know what you didn't know before, like what was an addition for you?
The whole program is designed to prepare the Egyptian future women to play a role in different places, politically, financially, in education fields, in media fields, in different fields. I believe the groups were chosen for the presidential program She Leads all over the Egyptian governorates, gathered like a group of different fields of and specialties, which indicates that the Egyptian state is really ready to take the hand of the Egyptian women to lead for the future stage of the coming stage of Egypt. The whole program, the program contains different like sessions and people coming to lecture for the elected groups. You feel like that they are not pushed, they are prepared. The whole idea is not no one is pushed, but they are very well prepared if they are when they feel confident enough and ready enough to take this step to participate practically. And I believe the whole programs are successful because actually it led to many officials in different levels, on different levels. I believe a deputy of governorates, some governorates, and some ministers, and in different senior officials, they are graduates of the same presidential initiative for leading, especially for women and also for youth.
Well, speaking about youth, they are the crown or the jewel of Egypt, because it's more than the population. More than half the population are youth. Well, we've witnessed also the contribution, the pre-contribution for those youth when we witnessed the youth forum mimicking the ministries being present in such big events on the podium with different ministers, and of course with the presence of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. This is shaping our future generation when it comes to leadership, when it comes to participating in the political field. So I guess this raised awareness, not just in this stage also, but also for the future generation.
I believe the future generations are luckier than the previous generations, because everyone is ready to give them the fruit of their experiences. Regardless of what field they are willing to take part in, being it education, health, political, whatsoever. Everyone is ready to tell them that you are welcomed, especially youth. You can see this in different, even in media programs, and youth are welcomed. On condition that they are ready enough. I believe it is not these mimicking of programs, it is not fake it until you make it. It is more than preparation. You take the feeling, the real experience, and feel that it is a responsibility. Once you are in the real position, you are ready.
So I think our government is doing a great job in all levels, not just with the Egyptians who live in Egypt, but also Egyptians who live abroad. This is also like a contribution from this generation. Probably they were born there, or they immigrate to different countries or different part of the world. But I think these days is such a pride, not just for the Egyptians, I said, living here, but also witnessing all these achievements and developments that is happening here in Egypt in all levels, attracting more foreign investments for Egypt. So for them also contributing with their currency, with more investments, this can be an attraction point also, not just in the political field, because we do have, we are blessed to have a security environment. As you see, the geopolitical circumstances that all the world is going through right now. So I think when you have like a grounded environment, it can lead to anything, all the success.
I believe all parties participating in the elections inside and outside are gaining. It's a win-win situation, as you have just said. First, for the Egyptians living outside, they feel that they are part of the country. They are following up what's going on. They have the right to express maybe they are not here, they are not living in the district or the area where they are going to vote for, but actually they are following from the families and rest of the people they have here. So they are expressing themselves. They have the right. Egypt is giving them this great right to express their opinion openly. Also, it is an evidence for them while living in their communities that our country is not forgetting about us.
Exactly.
We are
the
part.
connection.
Yeah,
It's
this is the
important.
connection. We are part of what's happening inside, and it is also a way of showing the whole world that Egypt is not faking anything. We are transparent. We have foreign observers coming, and our Egyptians are outside. The Egyptians are going to elect tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow are living actually outside. So nothing can be hidden. If there is something, it could be,
exactly.
yeah.
Which is all authorized and controlled also by the National Election Authority. Right now we did have this, after the conclusion of the press conference, His Excellency Councillor Ahmed Badawi, the Executive Director of the NEA, he said that what was significant is lots of questions by children. They wanted to know what is the political field is, how to contribute when we grow up. So I think this is also a preparation. Egypt's youth and the faces of the youth of Egypt really proved itself in all and many fields. Let's talk about sports. You can never find a sport that nobody nailed it to the championships and big competitions all over the world, squash, gymnastics, all of that. And we have like a real heroes of Egyptian heroes. And this is the face of Egypt. It's not, we're not like selling a non-existing product, but also it's the youth. And we've spoke about that, like the contribution from all the youth in different national events. We see the coordinators, we see the people who's trying to facilitate all the process for the commerce. They are all youth. So we are blessed. We have this power, we have this energy that right now is reshaping this energy by raising awareness, by contributing, by indulging in many fields, initiatives. And I think His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is not just focusing on a political field, but also let's speak about 100,000 health, the initiative for health, for women, always supporting women since he took over. The month of the women should be lots of ministers, women ministers. So I think this is also for you as a graduate from such program and with your experience in your other fields. I guess it's not just shaping youth, but also can shape graduates, can shape people who have even PhDs.
Yes, I believe each election Egypt holds currently, it's something totally different from what we used to hear about elections. It is sometimes fake, not real, especially when you take part yourself. whether being electee or being a very first time voter, for me, each election is like a new start, because in each elections we have great number of youth participating for the first time in different roles. We have local NGOs supervising and observing the process. This is crucially important. Also, the youth running for the first time, maybe they are not winners, but at least they got the experience.
Exactly.
Maybe for the next elections they will be more ready to take the step in a more organized way, and this is gain for everyone, gain for Egypt, because it's preparing what could be called the second stuff. Like we have our we have a stock of people ready to participate in the future. And also I believe women got a great chance if they are very well prepared to start. They are included in the lists of the political parties. They are going solely running the elections in solo form. They are ready. I believe each elections gives us this evidence that what have been seeds is giving fruit now.
We are reaping what we
yes,
sow.
reaping the fruits of what have been done for like more than 10 years, and we hope that the results will be satisfying for everyone, for women themselves to feel that their experience is really seen and appreciated, and this will encourage more women to run the elections in the future.
Well, as I see that Egypt has right now a very steady steps towards international arenas, steady steps when it comes to contributing in different and diverse fields, steady steps in investment. Yeah. The rapid, massive development that happened in Egypt in those last 10 years is massive. Yeah. I've seen like many high ranks people in different events, and all these say is like Egypt did a great job in when it comes to 2030 agenda. No, it did exceed this timing by years, and it reached lots of mega projects, infrastructure, trade zones. Yes. Now, and more on, like today, His Excellency also received the South Korean president to speak. Also, one of the files that top of the agenda is the more investments and companies to open here. So when we have a security environment, or a secured environment such as Egypt, I think this is an attraction itself.
There are two very clear evidences. The visits that Egypt daily receives from world presidents and officials, senior officials coming to Egypt, because they believe that what is written about Egypt is something that we need to see on the ground. And also the visits that President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi usually have upon invitations from like European Union visit, the one for economic partnership for Egypt with the European Union. This is super important because it gives the whole world evidence that Egypt is worthy of what's being said about it, and the development that Egypt witnessed the last 10 years is something real, and it is started to be seen and we are gaining the fruits in different fields. The political field is one, the role that Egypt has played to end one of the most hard situations that the whole world was not able to face. Egypt was the only country which got the ability to make everyone sit for negotiations and reach this agreement under the supervision of President Fattah al-Sisi and also US. But it is an evidence that we are here. What Egypt is, the role Egypt is playing is seen everywhere and appreciated, and more to come.
I think that all the visits by political figures, high ranks, presidents, prime ministers, and all of those, no country, I guess, that did receive this amount of delegations and high ranks as Egypt, like this lately. Let's speak about that. And on top of that, received also invitations to be part in different international arenas and different international institutions. And we are so proud that we did have also Dr. Khalid Anini. Of course, we're so proud because in his field also he was the one. He was very grounded, and he deserved it because he had been working in different projects when it comes to antiquities and tourism. But right now, a new level, a different level, never happened before. Like an Egyptian reached that, and he's the second African, but for other countries. No, in the Arab world, no, it didn't happen. And lots of youth faces also representing Egypt in a very honorable way.
Actually, what's Egypt is taking pride of the winning of Dr. Khaled Al-Aini is not about the winning itself. It is about the process, how it was very well organized, how the whole process was planned and started from the beginning by the directions of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, how each ministries, all ministries, and when I listened to the news press after the winning the election of Dr. Khaled Al-Aini, I was so proud. We are doing this. And we need to make the whole world see the effort behind the winning. Not, of course, we are waiting for the achievements of Dr. Khaled leading this world organization, but we are so proud of the whole. Sometimes the way you take to the success is more important than the success itself. We're wishing him all the best in his position, new position, which is a pioneering role for Egyptian and Arab and African. But we are still proud of the organization, the cooperation that happened, the youth everywhere. When you listen to the Dr. Khaled saying that I'm thankful for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Investment, the different ministry, it is not a person, not only one place under the leadership of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. I totally believe that the type of work we have is an evidence that we are making progress, that we are developing.
And sure, in this security environment, I think it's a lot of work from the government. It's the connection between the government and the citizens. It's how they listen to, and the trust, of course. If I see something on the ground that we've been speaking about, probably, but we didn't achieve, probably I would have lots of questions. I'll question it. Why should I believe so? Why should I put, like people who comes from abroad, why should I put some investments? But when they come and see and visit this amount of companies and factories, roads and everything, this changes it. I bet who visited Egypt a year ago, he will notice lots of progress and achievements. And this year has been a blessing year, 2025, for Egypt in all levels, in many levels, even tourism, investment, mega projects. So when we speak about Egypt, yes, we do celebrate an event probably every month. Right now we have, we've been passing by different national events and national festivals that we really are proud of when it comes to any and diverse fields. So I think this is not just, it's not the end, it's the beginning of a new era. It's the beginning of contributing from the citizens abroad and inside of Egypt to be heard and to have their role in contributing.
You know, after each world visit we have from senior officials, each one is commending and praising Egypt from a different point of view. Someone is totally amazed with the tourism and the antiquities and everywhere. Someone is very amazed by the atmosphere, by the treatment of the people, the organization of the process. I believe that if we could invest very well after each world visit, one of these commended and praised areas will have a praised complete Egypt and whole Egypt. I mean, each one is seeing Egypt from a different lens, and we need to focus on these sides of the visits. It's politically, it's totally important, but still we need to focus on the small parts which makes the whole picture.
Well, as you said, the visits is very important, but during the visit itself, like approving to come to Egypt, it's I guess you spoke about the gem. It was more than 70 delegations all over the world. Presidents, kings, and all that. Who could do that? Like travel all this big amount of high ranks to one country, unless it's really secured and they have the contribution between the Ministry of Interior, the armed forces. Everyone was contributing to have Egypt in its best image, and the best is yet to come. We're not done yet.
Yeah. I keep saying that when each one is standing in his place, playing his role, the picture is complete. And this is what happens, what gives Egypt the ability to receive these mega and big number delegations. And alhamdulillah that Egypt is secure. We are not telling people by talking, by making. Everyone is coming to see by himself, and I read that some of the kings and the queens were not willing to leave Egypt yet to extend the visit, because they felt it's a place they love to stay in. And we hope that more to come in the future in the form of investments and trusting Egypt to play a greater role in the world arena in different fields.
And how do you see like the upcoming, if you have the chance to give an advice to the upcoming generation, what would it be when it comes to more enhancing more knowledge, education, contribution, indulging in different fields?
I truly believe that who is ready to take part in the future should be very well prepared, and he is ready he is willing to be trained. The chances are there. Focus and stay focused. If you have a target, stay focused. I believe who is focused will gain very soon. Egypt is opening its hand for all youth, for women, for even men, if they are ready to play the role differently. The future needs us to be sensitive about the minute details. Egypt deserves from us to exert more effort, and Egypt is giving everyone what he's willing to have from.
Well, before the conclusion of 2025, I guess we'll hear more good news. Like even we did have like lots of developments when it comes to Fustat, when it comes to like those neglected areas. If you look before and after. So this also like a schedule, a plan, a strategic planning for the future. People question, but right now we don't feel that, but you will feel that because each time we do celebrate and have our festivities in the same day, just this pride that we do have, I think it's something that you cannot easily feel in all over the world.
No one can deny that change is happening everywhere. If you walk just in the streets, in areas you are so familiar to, you feel the difference. It is not about the foreigners coming to Egypt to notice the difference. We are Egyptians when we walked in different places. Still, we have some economic challenges, but this is a stage that each country, while developing, might face, and the whole world is facing challenges. But I believe that we trust our leadership that the future is better, inshallah.
Yeah, though we do have like this challenges, but we never settle down. We never, yeah, exactly. And also that when it comes to Palestine, as you said, you know, today is the 77th convoy.
Ratification of the
so
UN.
It was only from July to now. 77 truck. It's a number. It's a big number. And Egypt even took a chance and the challenge that it's going to drop even the supplies and all of that by air, by the roads, by any means. But yes, we will do it, and of course away from the peace talks.
There is no space for anyone to deny what Egypt is doing for the Palestinian issue. All history, and especially during the modern times, no country was able to be like patient to this degree and able to achieve real result on the ground. The situation is so hard and the people are still suffering, but at least what Egypt achieved, no other country, no Arab or foreign country was able to achieve something like this for the Palestinians. No one has the right ever to comment on the Egyptian rule regarding the Palestinian issue.
And you know, when they did like spread some news about Egypt is doing, it's not helping that much, I don't think it's the Egyptians who did only reply. It's who replied, also people from all over the world, because this is a big cause, big case, so everyone was following up with it, so they know the details. They know Egypt now where it stands when it comes to the Middle East, when it comes to the African Horn, when it comes to international arenas, name it. So positioning Egypt right now starts from here, starts from contributing in this constitutional entitlement, as we said, and then everything comes.
No other country could appreciate the suffering that the Palestinians went through during especially the 15 years, especially because Egypt suffered itself, and the Egyptian people understand the meaning of suffering, and the Egyptian leadership is doing its best. No one can deny these efforts, and these efforts led to something concrete. The agreement is something not that easy, regardless of how far each part is going to stick to the agreement. But achieving this to the point that everyone was sitting to agree on a way to find a way out to the situation, it's totally goes back to Egypt. No one can deny this.
So this is also the political field. This is how they trust Egypt. This is how Egypt is really on a level that when it comes to Egypt will do it. Egypt will do it. Egypt will never settle for something less. Egypt is always like drawing the future map contributing with its children. They're not just the government thinking by itself or some people who's in charge, but also always indulging citizens. And because this is the nation, this is the fabric of the nation. Our fabric is very diverse, and to gather for one cause, I know this is not easy, but we do have it in our blood, I guess.
Egypt is playing this role regarding all neighbors and all Arab and African and Muslim countries because it is our destiny. It is the destiny of Egypt with its a country big like Egypt. It never can go without playing this role, and I believe that Egyptians are the true treasure of Egypt, and as long as they believe in their ability to achieve more, I believe the future is going to be better for us and for our neighboring. As long as we are working hard and sticking to the not giving up to the challenges. What is happening, the economic challenges and other challenges is a world phenomena. No country is an exception. Everyone is facing to a degree, each country to a degree, but it's something happening everywhere, and I believe Egypt is overcoming many challenges, has in each future and in the past and in the future. We are hoping for the better, inshallah.
Well, I guess Egypt is going to nail it, whether nationally or internationally, because this is the mother of the world. Well, Dr. Asmaa Elzieny, the graduate from, she leads a presidential program. I would like to thank you so much. That was a very informative interview, and I liked your company. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be with you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we came to the end of this special edition. Promise to be back, and stay around always on NTV International for more updates and for more follow-up.